I got on the couch. Juicy. Shit. Sweet. I see you. What the fuck? I see you see me. That's what I like to see. No show, but I'm positive, yo. I'm Anonymous Beanie Man, and I'm for sure. And we about to watch this video by TRYOCETV called Opinions That Keep Me Up at Night. I don't have the title pulled up anywhere, so I'm pretty sure that's what it was called. I wasn't gonna come back to make a third video because that Nikocado avocado video, genuinely, I needed to get on the phone with my nephew. Okay, I needed to sit and listen to him laugh in silence, and the background noise of the cooking and the ambience of my sister's house. I needed to listen to it. You want to know why? Because that internet fuckery was causing a real life reaction. And I'm blaming Twitter. I saw whoever the girl is in Baddies with that turquoise cyan on talking about some, I read the room. It didn't look like a good book to read. And then the camera just cuts to everybody getting their ass beat. Come to find out that's fucking Baddies. I'm just now realizing Baddies is like the modern Bad Girls Club, but on 15. Y'all remember that episode when she was throwing up everywhere? This shit is ghetto as fuck. Ratchet, all that. This is that same show with the girl with the amputated legs was like, ah. And then this video is 30 minutes. Troyce, fuck. I gotta edit hell of it. That's the plan. Watch the show me, yo. Oh shit, Jazzy is still live. Period. Get that damn bag. Look. Give me back my bag. If I become a streamer, oh, it's over for you, niggas. Just kidding.
Some viewers may find this disturbing.
I'm getting
Viewer
washed
discretion is
in that
advised.
industry.
Hi my loves, it's Destin Troyce and you're watching TRYOCETV. For today's video, I had to come on here and bless y'all with an unpopular opinion because there's been a lot of shit going on in this world and I just have a lot to get off.
Crumble cookies, I've had them once and it was ass. It was just a bunch of doughy, sugary bullshit that didn't taste like anything. Each cookie had a theme and was supposed to taste like something different. If it didn't taste like dough, it tasted like sugar. If it didn't taste like sugar, it tasted like chocolate.
My chest. Now let me start by
Only
saying
3 flavors.
that if you have a problem with my popular opinions, then you can go kiss my fucking ass and go suck your mother. I said what I said and I'm not taking it back, and these are my popular opinions, and if you disagree
I feel safe behind Troyce. Cause listen, I'm talking all this big shit, big bullshit, cussing everybody out, knowing when it's my time, baby. I just might be shaking in my boots. But baby, we over here with Troyce. Troyce,
just let me know.
This is my nigga. If there's a nigga that I've been watching, I may have not watched every single video, but if I am well acquainted. Well acquainted, Troyce.
My unpopular opinions, and
hey girl,
here we go. I do not care, nor do I want to.
My bad, y'all. My dick hit the desk and it rocked the world.
Yeah, she was a hoe. Nor do I want to hear about Kamala Harris sleeping her way to the top. Yeah, she was a hoe. Yes, she probably popped her poom poom for a real one just so she can get to the top. Ooh. We keep hearing rumors about it. She did this and she did that and she was a hoe and she did this and she leveraged her appearance.
Thoughting through life, and they basically said she got her political start, her political upstart, because she was dating this guy Willie, can't think of his last name right now.
First meaningful job in politics was given to her by her boyfriend at the time, who's married, Willie Brown. Most powerful.
To be honest, I don't give a fuck about none of this either, because people do sex work for less. And people do sex work for even lesser. Yeah, they do it for less and even lesser. So
Democrat in California, but we know that Willie Brown is
baby, at least she's on a fucking ballot. If y'all want to vote, do you?
The only powerful person she dated.
I will not be shamed out of discussing this by people who say it's slut shaming or it's not relevant. It is relevant when a young candidate tries to sleep her way into politics and into power. When she had an affair with a man 30 years older than she was 29 to 30 and he was 60. Sure enough.
Yeah, this is gonna get me ate up. This is gonna get me ate up. Unpopular opinion. This does not move me at all. 29 and 60, whatever. She is too goddamn big. Too goddamn big. She is grown as fuck. 30 and 60. Come on.
That relationship
Shut up.
paid dividends for her
Shut
in
up.
more ways than one.
And so what? Who cares? Most of our mamas and grannies was hoes. It is what it
Wait.
is. If she was able to leverage her looks to get what she wants, who cares? Because you know something? She's not nobody's baby mama. She's married. She's successful. Yeah, she might have been a hoe, but at least she was smart enough to be a smart hoe. I believe in the saying that if you're gonna be a hoe, be the best goddamn hoe you could be. If you wanna pop your poom poom wide open for a real nigga, then that's what you have to do to get to the top. I have no problem with her being a hoe and sleeping her way to the top. It's not that serious. And for people to bring that up is really corny and insensitive. Because at the end of the day, a lot of hoes get fucked on couches and don't get shit but a fucking STD, PTSD, trauma, blocked on fucking iMessage.
No, that's crazy because wait, what am I doing? No, but I got fucked on the couch.
Absolutely nothing in return. Most hoes get
That's how I lost my virginity.
less. And clearly this hoe won and got a lot because now she's in the running to being the president of the United States. I'm still not gonna vote for her ass, but I don't care that she's a
like all this pandering. That's when I knew. That's when I knew. Girl, bye.
What are her policies? What can she do?
Fuck.
My next unpopular opinion is Drake.
When you had okene kesegu onero asta, girl, watashi wa sta your ass out my face. What the
whole
fuck?
career is not over.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous that people keep saying that Drake's career is over and he's done.
You think it's ridiculous?
Look, Drake has done some problematic things. He's done a lot of gatekeeping. He's done a lot of shit to make himself be at the top. Shit on people, adopt people's styles, literally will hire 50 million ghostwriters, and has leveraged people's flow, stolen people's music. And to be honest, Drake ain't going nowhere. He's a smart guy. Let's not forget that he gave us Take Care. Let's not forget that he gave us Started from the Bottom. Let's not forget that he gave us Views from the Six. Let's not forget that he gave us all these hits and classics. Drake is a GOAT and a legend, and Kendrick cannot diminish that. Drake is still the highest selling artist of all time compared to Kendrick Lamar. And yes, Kendrick Lamar might have won the battle, but Drake definitely won the war.
This whole discussion
I don't care about neither one of these niggas actually, so let me not have any deep thoughts. Let me just keep it surface level and remind myself, they don't know I'm alive.
About straight women,
and that's Troyce's opinion. I gotta remember that too.
Not wanting to date bisexual men or down low men is nothing but misogyny. It is, because how is it that people in the
down low men
wanting to date this whole discussion about straight women not wanting to date bisexual men or down low men is nothing but misogyny.
On the women's behalf, right?
It is, because how is it that the people in the rainbow community get to choose who they date? Like a gay person only wants to date another gay person, and so on and so forth.
Mm-hmm.
But when a straight woman says, no, I don't want to date a man who's bisexual, I want another straight man, it's deemed as homophobic. And her not wanting to date a bisexual man is seen as hatred, and that they hate their sexual preferences.
It's not until it gets ignorant and then they get undertone with it. Like, you're not gonna cheat on me with the opposite sex. That's when you can get the fuck up out my face.
Or what they identify as. It's nothing but misogyny.
So I'm coming out the gay swinging, and I'm gonna be honest, I came across that TikTok, and it did kind of make me see where she was coming from, because a lot of what she said, it was very valid. However, I will say this, bisexual people do exist. And sometimes people like to sit up here and say, oh, well, I don't want to date someone that's bisexual because just no. Well, I find it interesting how people try to make it seem like you can only be attracted to a sexuality. You can't really be attracted to a sexuality. You're attracted to people. How many men have y'all seen, ladies watching this, how many men have y'all seen and been like, damn, he fine, and then you find out he's actually gay? Let's be honest. We find people attracted based on how they look. And a lot of times, if someone's bisexual, you wouldn't really know unless they were to personally tell you. Now, I'll be honest with you.
And this is my case. One of my roommates didn't know. And I told him, and that changed our whole interactions after that. I don't give a fuck. But it's like, damn. Moving out of California really put into perspective how ignorant people are. How stupid people are. What do you mean? There's no either or. There's no in between. It's just that way or that way. There's no either. Okay. You can't do that with me because why are you trying to debate? Okay.
You should have the right to choose.
Because given the first chance, you would let me eat your pussy. I guarantee if none of these niggas was going fuck on you.
Someone's lifestyle. That's completely reasonable if it doesn't work.
But would I do it? No.
But let's be honest for a second.
Her wig was tilted all the way back. I gotta come out with that story time.
Who have, touched on their homegirls' breasts, touched on their homegirls' butts. When they was in middle school and high school and primary school, they kissed a girl, made out with a girl, did stuff with a girl, all types of stuff. But I find it interesting how they draw the line with men. Why be hypocritical? Why not keep the same energy with yourself? I hope women have the same energy if they've done stuff with women and men don't want to date them. That's just what I'm being honest.
My friend be saying shit like this. It's kind of ignorant too, because it's like, she'd be like, I don't want to fuck a bisexual guy. Like, you be sticking dick in butt like dookie dick. And it's like, okay, right. But would you still have that perception if he was straight fucking all these girls in the ass? If he was your nigga fucking you in the ass. You know what?
If you are a woman and you've done stuff with a woman just out of experimentation and a guy doesn't want to fuck with that and he thinks, oh, that's weird, I'm not messing with that, then you should respect his choice too. And I hope people keep the same energy.
The 13th Amendment needs to be abolished. I feel like if we're going to talk about any type of thing that needs to be set in stone and removed, we got to talk about the 13th Amendment. So as we all know, we have a crazy ass prison system in America. We have a lot of prison systems that are owned by the wealthy. We have private prisons that are owned by wealthy individuals. And a lot of times, these wealthy individuals are using prisoners to literally package Starbucks cups, to package Bed Bath & Body Works stuff, to package stuff for a lot of major corporations, to do, Amazon work, to do all types of packaging and shipping and all types of, landscaping work. And guess how much these prisoners are getting paid? They're getting paid like 25 cents, 45 cents an hour to put to their commissary so they could buy fucking ramen noodles that's worth like $8.
Associated Press investigation found that everything from grains, meat, eggs, and milk had been grown, harvested, or produced by incarcerated people. And their labor finds its way into the supply chains of some of the most recognized brands and largest food companies in the world. We followed as cattle raised at the Louisiana State Penitentiary were transported to a meat processor in Texas. From there, the beef ended up in the supply chains of McDonald's, Burger King.
That unsuspecting ass nigga, like, I'll be like, hey, that's me.
Major grocery stores.
I felt like I had become a slave, a product of the convict system, because everything that I was doing was profiting the prison.
The 13th Amendment of the U.S. Constitution abolished slavery and involuntary servitude, except as punishment for a crime.
Roof Raggy? Y'all don't find it a little bit suspicious that only two particular racial groups are most likely to be in jail, i.e. black people and Hispanics? You don't find it funny how they're more likely to grow in impoverished communities and how they're more likely to literally grow up in screwed up schools, messed up parks, crappy areas, no fathers in the homes, and they're more likely due to their circumstances to end up in jail? You don't find that kind of suspicious?
We spoke to prisoners who were working on the same plantation soil where slaves toiled more than 150 years ago. Many were making pennies an hour. Some were getting nothing at all. Others were being contracted out to private companies or taking part in work release programs.
Not signing paper. Who the fuck is signing the paperwork? And why am I not getting my funds dished out to me? Yes, niggas out here are chopping off heads and shit and blowing niggas to smithereens and, but I do feel like you should be able to make a living if all of your other rights are taken away. Nigga, you're in solitary confinement. What the fuck can you do with society now? Y'all metrics in prison is y'all metrics. Fix it. Hello?
Can sometimes be punished for refusing to work.
Courts, get it together.
Even thrown into solitary confinement.
So the list goes on, but this right here is a list of companies that literally use prison labor to package their meat, package their holiday orders.
Here go fucking McDonald's, Kroger, oh damn, Sam's Club, everybody,
and much more. These are companies that literally profit, like Starbucks,
Target,
McDonald's, and many, many more.
Land Lakes,
just so they won't have to pay factory workers. Isn't that fucked up? This is just a lesson to just stay out of jail.
Damn, everybody.
Built for a certain majority to literally fail.
I feel like if you're gonna have prisoners doing all that work, yeah, they might have committed a crime.
Okay, I'm doing the most.
But can they at least get a reasonable fucking wage in there?
I'm sorry.
For a certain majority to literally fail.
I feel like if you're gonna have prisoners doing all that work, they might have committed a crime. But can they at least get a reasonable fucking wage in there?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then these prisoners get out of jail and they can't even manage and maneuver through society. They have to struggle and hustle because they can't find a job. I mean, regular working class people who just got out of college can't even find a job. And prisoners are literally competing with college kids who are waiting on their, recommendation letter to come in or are waiting for that job that they want to work at, their big boy, big girl job, to hit them back up. So they're competing with prisoners and prisoners are competing with them and prisoners need a job. It's ridiculous. This economy is already fucked up. So to pay them shit pay like this, it's ridiculous and it's not fair and it's fucked up. Crumble cookies are not that good, but they're not that bad either. So if y'all didn't know, crumble cookie has been taken over all over like nationwide in most Western countries because
I'm still going to stand on what I said they're as, but I'm not going to overhate on them. They're not like the worst thing in the world. It's just they're overhyped and they're not worth the money that they're being sold for. Bitch, why the fuck am I paying $5 for a little punk ass cookie when I can get 3 for $1 at the gas station? Bitch, suck my ass.
Cookie has just been this
suck
new
all
TikTok
parts
trend.
of my ass.
Crazy ass flavors, all these fancy creative concoctions, and they put them in a fucking pink box.
Where? I have yet to see all these fancy crazy concoctions every season that they fucking put out, and it's the same fucking cookie. It's the same fucking 6 bullshit ass cookie. I have yet to see different cookies from these motherfuckers.
And fucking them cookies up. And personally, them cookies
where's the Cookie Monster cookie I had?
Cookies to me are soggy as fuck. Them cookies to me are underdone. Them cookies to me
close your mouth.
Them shits are not done. But I will say that crumble cookies aren't that bad for people to be making videos spitting them out. They're not good, but they're not awful either. They're okay. And it really just depends on the cookies that y'all get. Some of y'all are getting all these random cookies like, confetti cake cookie and be thinking that it's going to be magnificent. I mean, come on now. Like, you're paying $4 for like a fucking cookie, you know what I mean? And it's a hype cookie. It's not even some cookie that's gourmet. It literally, a lot don't realize this, but a lot of these cookies are probably packaged and taken out of like little Ziploc bags or probably made by fucking factory workers that are paid like a couple pennies to the dollar. Christian Keys needs to be canceled immediately. Bro, y'all remember Christian Keys? Y'all remember that actor guy that went around saying that he had a secret recording, a secret spy device, a secret pen where he was allegedly recording a very wealthy billionaire who has given money to HBCUs and how this person's a predator, how he done slept in this man's bed and how this man is trying to come on to him and have sex with him?
Dude tries to climb into bed with you.
Oh my God.
So you spaz out, push him out, like what the fuck? Get ready to leave. He apologizes, blame it on the alcohol. Statute of limitations run out. It's never been about money. My concern is that this person is still doing it. Still a predator.
Oh, and people thought this was about Tyler Perry?
I have kept one of these on me. It's a recorder. I've kept one of them on me for...
What was it?
18 years.
I'm trying to figure out how the fuck did we just forget about Christian Keys coming out with all these allegations, didn't even say a name, went viral, and then out of nowhere he just disappeared and lived his merry life. They paid his ass off. And to be honest with you, I don't trust him and I don't fuck with people like that. He was just doing that intentionally because he wanted what he wanted. He worked with this apparent person that funded projects in the Hollywood industry on numerous occasions. A lot of us thought it was Tyler Perry. Then a lot of us thought that it was this other billionaire dude. And honestly, the fact that he disappeared shows that he was paid off. He was obviously requesting a lot of money so that way he could take care of himself. And he was doing this as a threat to show this person like, hey, I got something on you. Now give me what you want. He is a conniving, manipulative, sick fuck. He is blackmailing somebody.
And the thing is, you could have still got money out these niggas doing this the ethical way. Like,
instead of making it seem like he, cares about victims and this person's a predator, you care about your own pockets and you care about yourself.
Wow.
You're trying to literally leverage what someone did to you, someone whose house you literally slept in on numerous occasions, worked with numerous times.
But how do we know he got paid off? Is there anything saying he took a deal like Cassie did?
Just so you,
or are you just taking it the fact that he just disappeared from the internet as
can get leverage on them?
But I want to see this.
Blackmail them in the future. I don't trust.
I like meat on my bones.
To be canceled, and I'm telling you, karma is so real because you made it seem like you cared about all these victims. You made it seem like there's all these predators in the industry and that they need to be exposed. But look what you did. I don't get why people still go to the movies anymore. The movies is boring as fuck. You go to the movies, you pay $16 for popcorn, you get a soggy ass hot dog and some watered down ketchup and mustard.
Hater.
I just pirate my movies and watch them.
Girl, don't tell nobody else that, because when they block your ass up for 500 years, listen, I'm arg. Period. That's all I'm gonna say. But never mind.
Free. Now, don't tell anybody I told you.
Actually, no, yeah, hater, cause nigga, I love a little movie day. Take me to the movie. I love a good cinema hot dog. You don't like a theatrical hot dog? Wow.
But I use this site called upmovie.net, where basically I could watch almost any movie I want for free. I'm not gonna put in the description box. I want this video taken out. Upmovies.net is gonna be that shit. That's what y'all need to use. Stop fucking paying for the movies and stop you paying for Netflix and Hulu and all this shit. They're raising their prices literally every fucking month. I'm not paying $15 for Hulu when it was like $7 when I first got it. All these movies in Hollywood are trash. That's why it's kind of difficult for me to feel bad for a lot of these actors in movies who are striking and getting upset because they can't go back to work and getting upset because they're not getting good health care and benefits. Come out with better shit. Friends who ghost you because they got into a relationship are not your real fucking friends.
Period.
Some of y'all need to realize that. These people are not your fucking friends.
It really works.
Wake up. People don't realize that sometimes we have friends here and there. We hang out, we bond, we collectively meet up, we bond, we share stories, we have each other's backs. But then the minute some of these friends get in fucking relationships, they out of nowhere
hard ass cookie
and then try to like act funny and act weird, and they don't hit you up again. I've had this happen to me with female friends, male friends, homies, homegirls. The minute they get a man, they start acting funny and they barely even show up to events. You invite them to your birthday dinners, you invite them to ceremonies, you invite them to baby showers, random shit, and they be acting stank and acting funny because, their man can't go, so they're not gonna go. And I find that so pathetic.
And my ex tried to control me. He did not like my bestie, bro. He told me it was his car. He controls everything that goes on inside his car. And he doesn't talk to his best friend the way me and mine do. So therefore, I shouldn't want to do that. Dead ass. That's what he said.
When you literally
and it's like, bitch, you're sad and you're eating fries every day and complaining about your body weight and getting big, but you don't want to do shit about, like,
just because
shut you got up, man, baby.
It's one thing if they were service level friends, like friends you just go partying and clubbing with, but real friends that have had your back, that have showed up for you, that are there for you, that are good to you, that didn't do anything to reckon being cut off. It's not right that you allow some man to get in your head or some woman to get in your head to make you distance yourself. This goes for women and men as well. I never understood that. You should be able to prioritize having relationships outside of your intimate relationship. If you can't make time for your friends and you can't let your friends in and you can't even give your friends time to like hang out with you and share them with your man, then in my situation it's this. It's either your partner is making you push them away, which is a big red flag because your partner wants to be the only person you have. And usually partners who want...
He did want me to depend on him.
You to push your friends away are usually the main ones that want to be in your head, all in your head at all times. And they don't want your friends to have an opinion if they do something bad. Those are usually red flags. The biggest red flags are the partners that make you navigate away from your friends. You should always run away from that. And that bugs me because a lot of times y'all push away some good, genuine people, and then the minute that guy, that bitch breaks your heart, the minute that bitch ass man breaks your heart or that woman breaks your heart, you want to come circling back like, hey, it's been a while. Yeah, I broke up with her. I broke up with him. And see, you're not a genuine person. The reason why a lot of these people who dump their friends when they get in a relationship had friends to begin with is because they're lonely. They generally just want friends to keep them company because they don't have a man in their life to keep them company or to give them some
Which
type of
is sad. Like, I get the fear of being alone and being lonely, but like, nigga, that's a part of loving yourself. It's a fucking ball in here alone. I would prefer to go out and do shit alone and not have to worry about this and that and you in the front right there because you decided to not follow the instructions. We been gone. We left you 30 minutes ago. Why the fuck you not in the back of the cinema, bitch? You sitting in the wrong fucking seat, bitch. We in aisle A. Why the fuck do I see you at the top in the fucking F? But anyways, no
support or communication or community, you know what I mean? So they literally ditch their friends once they get into a relationship, and that shit is really cold and says a lot about somebody's character. Whoever is involved with putting out that fake ass Kim Porter book on Amazon needs to get their ass whooped, and they're going to hell in a handbasket. Did y'all hear about that shit? So apparently a lot of TikTokers
going to hell in a handbasket
who want to be fake commentators, who are wannabe bloggers, are going on TikTok and people are going on social media and Instagram saying, oh my God, Kim Porter's book got leaked, Kim Porter's book got released, excerpts of it are released. However, there's been some fake ass books that people are releasing claiming that they found it, that they leaked it, and now they're putting it on Amazon. They're selling it for like $20, and hundreds of people are buying it, profiting and putting money in these people's pockets. Some of y'all need to use y'all fucking common sense and not believe everything I hear on the internet.
Right.
I want this to be heard, and I want people to literally absorb this right now. If you're an American and you got fucked up credit and really bad credit, take my advice. Now, I'm not an expert, but I am really good at credit repair, and I know what I'm doing coming from someone that has built their credit and done well with their credit. Do not pay your collections and off your loans if you're struggling. If you don't have the money to just outright pay off your loans and pay off your collections to fix your credit and you need your credit fixed, don't pay that shit.
Like this nigga, my ex nigga, so fucking stupid. Nigga was gonna go for a fucking bank loan, but didn't have the means to pay them back. I was the one telling him, nigga, you need to find a way to pay them back before you get the money. Like, you need to work in reverse if you're gonna get a fucking loan. But I'm the dumbass. I don't know shit. Okay. But he was trying to make it seem like I was the one that called him a dumbass. Okay.
There are different ways to literally
I gotta let y'all in on some shit.
If your credit is stuck in the 500s or in the 400s, there's ways to fix it. There's so many loopholes to fix your shit. If you have fucked up credit, take notes, okay? Because most people aren't going to tell you this, and they don't teach you this shit in school, and you can research this. A lot of y'all pay rent, right? If you pay rent, did you know that if you live in America, you can report your rent to the credit bureaus? Did y'all know that? You can literally hit up so many fucking agencies and so many companies like Rental Karma. That's what I personally use Rental Karma, and no, this is not sponsored. And there's Level Credit, there's Experian Boost, there's freaking Boom Pay, there's so many, but you can literally report your rent to the credit bureau.
You know, why does he never eat the food that's on his plate? Didn't he used to eat? Why did you stop doing that?
I literally did that shit for somebody. Tell me why their credit literally went up like 20 fucking points in like a matter of 3 days. Report your rent to the credit bureaus. That's a way to boost your credit. If you need like a little bit of a boost for your credit, report your rent. If some people have been living at their fucking rental properties for like 3-4 years, and once they report that 3-4 years of rent, even past rent on they shit go up. If you want your credit to go up, there's ways to do it. If you're not going to report your rent to the credit bureau, which I highly suggest you do because a lot of these services only charge a small fee to do it for you, use things like this. You can even ask someone to put you as an authorized user on their credit cards. So I did this for a few people. So fun fact, if you know somebody that has credit cards and is financially responsible, ask them to put you as an authorized user on their credit cards. If you're trying to get a new car loan or you're trying to get, even an apartment, if you want to boost your credit score, tell someone a friend, cousin, your granny, or whoever that trusts you and likes you, if they can add you as an authorized user. Now, when they put you as an authorized user, obviously the bank is going to send you your own credit card, but they don't have to. If you want that person to trust you, don't get a credit card because you get access to that same credit line that they have. Just make them put you as a beneficiary or an authorized user on their card, and then you literally inherit all of their 5, 10 years or 7 years or 20 years of credit history. So if your grandpa or granny has a credit card that she's been paying on time for 25 years, you literally inherit 25 years worth of credit on your fucking credit report.
And these niggas don't got good credit. I don't want it. I don't need it. Keep it.
Points. And then
keep it. Unfortunately, this is not. I am not the target audience for that one. No, ma'am.
And you do have money, of course, pay your collections, pay your fucking bills on time, pay your rent, pay your bills, pay all that shit on time. And if you can knock out some things off your credit report, then knock it off. Pay off your collections, pay off your debt.
So people will literally be like, oh, I have fucked up credit because of college and oh my God, this, that. No, you have fucked up credit because of you. There's literally loopholes. So report your rent, be an authorized user on somebody else's card, or hell, even get a fucking secured card and stop being so fucking lazy. Go to any bank that you trust and literally ask them if you could put down a down payment on a secured card. They literally lock it into a fucking random card and then you use it like a regular credit card. Pay that shit on time and your shit will literally jump up after like 3 months if you're responsible with it. But please be responsible and pay your damn bills. Let's just be for real. Some of y'all are really irresponsible. On top of that, if you do pay your collections, make sure you tell the motherfuckers that you want a pay to delete so that way they agree to delete shit. Some of y'all are paying thousands of collections and they won't even delete that shit off your credit report unless you ask.
You need to have a driver's license by the time you're 25. Get a fucking driver's license, okay? Even if you live in Europe, if you can get a driver's license and you can sacrifice some time to get a license, just get one, okay? What happens if fucking R. Kelly or P. Diddy pops out of the fucking bushes and tries to kidnap your ass and put some GHB down your throat? You want to be able to hop in a car and be able to get away from a serial killer. What happens if a serial killer tries to come attack you and there's nowhere to go, but there's keys and there's a car? You need to be able to function that vehicle, drive that vehicle, and get the fuck up out of there as soon as you can. But just learn how to drive. That is the one skill that will literally take you anywhere you want to go in life. Learn how to fucking drive and get your license. A lot of people are driving but don't have a license.
Is this all Texas?
Safe. It's okay to not vaccinate your kids. If you don't want to vaccinate your kids, then it's perfectly fine. The human body adapts and evolves over time, and people develop a sense of immunity by going out, living life, putting dirt in their mouth, touching things. A lot of us are building our immunity. Sometimes dirt is good. Sometimes coming across bacteria and viruses is good because it builds our immunity. You don't need vaccinations to literally make your child immune to these things. There are other ways. There are other healthy, natural ways to do it. Let's be for real for a second. A lot of these people in the Caribbean who didn't have access to a lot of these vaccinations 20, 15, 30, 50 years ago, a lot of them turned out fine. A lot of them didn't. But it's life. You don't have to vaccinate your kids, and you don't have to think that people who don't vaccinate their kids are problematic. It's okay. Don't vaccinate your kids. There are some people who are refusing to give their kids the chicken pox and the COVID vaccine. That's fine. It's not that deep. People are giving
COVID vaccine.
Parents shit for not vaccinating their kids in
vaccinating,
hospitals.
like,
it's not
boy.
Not everyone subscribes to Western medicine. People got to understand that everybody has their own personal beliefs. So it's really crazy to me when people give a lot of parents ish because they refuse to vaccinate their kids at the hospital. These kids are literally being fucking dosed the hell up before they even get a chance to leave the hospital. Yeah, that for me raises a lot of red flags, but I do get why people,
This picture is sinister. She's like, like, back the fuck up off my baby.
And I get why people also don't like when parents don't want to get involved.
Payphones really should still be around. I think it's ridiculous that most of the payphones that existed in all major cities are gone and disappearing. I mean, let's be honest for a second. When was the last time y'all seen a payphone in New York City?
Girl, I ain't never been to New York before, but last time I saw a payphone was I'm at a payphone trying to call home. Yeah, that's the last time I saw a payphone.
When was the last time y'all seen a payphone in sight?
Am I gonna cut? I'm not gonna cut none of that. I actually don't give a fuck.
They're either shut down, damaged, and broken. I think payphones should still be here because there's been times where like I've had situations where I've lost my phone and I have no access to a phone, and I could easily just call somebody to, you know, do me a favor and come pick me up and come help me out, but I can't do it because guess what? There's no payphones. You ask a stranger for their phone, they keep walking because we live in a shitty ass country like America where people get robbed and snatched up for human trafficking. So the average person, if I'm lost or struggling, is not gonna let me borrow or use their phone. ChatGPT is an evil ass invention, but it's a necessary evil. ChatGPT is one of the best things that's ever happened to society because if y'all didn't know, it's an artificial robot of intelligence where if you want to ask it any question in the world, it'll try its very best to find you answers and resources.
Now to a growing problem facing high schools and universities around the world, an artificial intelligence software called ChatGPT.
You guys are lucky as shit because this came right after I graduated. Y'all got this advanced AI technological cheating bullshit, screen cap bullshit. As soon as I graduate, bitch, I could have graduated SATs and could have had a master's and bachelor by now. Bitch, I could have been smart as fuck. Inauthentically. And y'all would never fucking know.
While the software has
I could have been a black Albert Einstein.
Microsoft reportedly planning to invest
I'm
$10 billion. Students are using it to cheat on tests.
Period.
So what is ChatGPT 4? What's new in it? And what cool features can you try?
I mean, it's not good to cheat, duh, but it's like I do have to be mindful of people watching me. If you're not supposed to be watching me, get the fuck off my video. If you're my age, hi. Oh my god, if you're my age, what are you doing here? Hey. What? You got some weed, you got some snacks, oh my god, hey.
Let's dive in.
Ain't nobody watching this.
So the first cool new feature is that ChatGPT 4 can understand images now.
Oh.
It can do anything from analyzing objects in a photo to perceiving the context of an image.
I just got the chills.
Snap a photo of your
Ooh,
food
I just got the chills.
and it will tell you what to cook. And that's only
I just realized how
the tip of the iceberg. Identify objects, read packaging labels, or describe your surroundings.
Odd.
And can handle inputs of up to 25,000 words. So not only can it write essays for you, it can analyze your texts, an entire book you give it, and it will remember it. And the final advantage of GPT-4 versus GPT-3 is in solving complex problems. For example, GPT-4 was in the top 10% of test.
What was that math? That math, photo math.
Takers in the bar exam, which means it was better than 90% of actual U.S. lawyers. And in general, it will give you a much more streamlined answer to whatever question you ask it.
For example, your child could literally go on chatgpt.com and say, ChatGPT, what's the square root of 43? And show your work. ChatGPT will literally show its work and teach you how to solve the equation. When I was a kid, we literally had to use Quizlet. We literally had to go in the back of the textbook to find the answer.
Right, we
literally had to, text people, go on a three-way call and ask people for the answer.
Airdrop, niggas was airdropping shit,
what do they put?
Writing it down on your hands.
We had to copy other people's notes to see if we could show our work. We had to write down fake work. I would literally have to show my work, but I would do fake work to make it seem like I try to solve the equation. That's just what I mean when I say ChatGPT is an evil invention, because back then it forced us.
It's showing all of that shit. Now people are gonna be so fucking dumb.
Back in the day, to be crafty and to think. Now kids can literally just get on their fucking computer, use ChatGPT, and they would never know.
I can't.
You could ask ChatGPT, for example, to write you a poem about why fried chicken is incredible and why grapes are disgusting. Or you could tell it to literally write you a song about why apple pie is the best pie in the world. And it'll literally write you a rap song, a bridge, it'll write you a chorus and everything. ChatGPT is literally way better than Google because it'll get you the answer quicker. And you can even ask it for therapeutic advice. You can literally ask that shit like, hey, am I tripping? So me and my ex went through this, that, and third. And ChatGPT will tell you if you're the one in the wrong or if your ex is the one in the wrong.
This nigga just gave me a fucking video idea. Asking ChatGPT if I was in a toxic relationship.
That's how crafty and interesting it is. It's like literally talking to an actual person.
That is spooky as fuck.
Horrifying. And we can all thank Elon Musk because he's actually the mastermind.
I am not thinking that cyber body beat. I'm sorry. He's rich as shit. Money grossly. I would never be able to touch. I'm hating. But the normal amount. Period, Elon. He will never see this. He's living his whole worldview is so different from like. Can we stop talking about him? Actually,
he abandoned the project, and now a group of people are involved with it, and it's getting stronger and stronger as the days progress. Crazy, because it's putting us in a predicament where now we're not going to be thinking, using our brains, or reading anymore. We're going to be trusting in AI software. And what if somebody uses it and manipulates it and puts out a fake answer to try to manipulate and control the masses because all of us were using ChatGPT?
I mean, the saying goes, think while it's still legal. It's all fun and games until somebody loses an eye or their brain. Well, you have to literally, as a human being, always practice exercising your brain. That's why researching really helps you become a critical thinker and a more objective person. Now, ChatGPT isn't biased at all. It's literally a robot, so it's not programmed to take a side. It's not programmed to think emotionally. It's programmed to think logically, and it has an algorithm that helps you find the best possible answer. And I've used it. Don't get me wrong. I'm just as guilty for using it. I've used it to literally find apartments in my area where, ChatGPT, tell me what area, I can find the best apartment that has this, that, and that nearby. And ChatGPT has done it. Or ChatGPT, give me advice for like what I should do for my YouTube channel. What kind of things should I do? Or ChatGPT, give me mental health advice. Somebody irritated me recently and they did this, that, and the third. And they'll give me resources.
No way. You're talking it up. No way. You're talking it up.
Advice, what's wrong with me, what I'm doing wrong, and so much more. And
because the way you just gave me,
why
you're talking
it is fairly lucrative. So use it to your advantage if you are going to use it, but remember to learn how to think and know how to speak for yourself, because sometimes people will literally repeat talking points from ChatGPT. So yes, this AI system that you ask a question to or ask it to do something will likely do something as long as it can actually write it and type it or analyze it.
This is why I love hearing different people's viewpoints, because it adds more to my argument and it makes it more authentic. Like
image. But be mindful that this can work in everybody's
y'all want to be
favor,
bird-brained and scramble egg fucking
everybody
head
in the near future. It's all kicks and giggles until eventually ChatGPT tries to abuse, manipulate, and use whatever information you give it. And what if it scans your data and then knows exactly what you want and what you don't want, or it reminds you of something you told it literally 7 years ago, and then years from now it uses that information against you and that information gets sold? Keep that in mind.
So yeah, ChatGPT, it's getting crazy, but I'm not gonna lie. It is beneficial, and I have used it a lot. Not wanting children is very, very selfish, and I'm okay with that. The thing is, people think that being selfish is always a bad thing. Being selfish isn't always a bad thing. I don't know.
How is not wanting? I need to hear this.
Children or to adopt children, but if I ever do have children, one thing I will say is this: I don't know how I would feel letting them out in this crazy ass world where there's all types of predators, human traffickers, diddlers, R. Kellys in the world, and psychotic people who just snatch up kids. I mean, let's be real. More than fucking 500,000 people go missing a year. And where the fuck do they go? Is there some type of underground tunnel where they're all just hiding? Where do they disappear off to? Are they in our fucking...
I like to think that they're all just right beneath us. There's no way. There's no way you magically can't find all these people that are disappearing every year.
Chicken nuggets that we eat. Why would
or they're being added to the fucking economic trade, and they're being chopped up into hot dog bites and put it in, and we're not eating McDonald's, we're eating toes and shit from Indonesia.
I bring a kid into this world. I'd rather just be selfish and worry about myself, feed myself, wipe my own ass, clean my own fucking self, clean my own house, and not have to worry about chasing off fucking gremlins who fucking threw toys all over my fucking home. I want to be selfish. I want to travel the world. I want to be able to wake up one day and say, oh, you know what? I don't have to work today. I got some free time. Let me just, take a quick little 5-hour trip out the country. Yeah, I'm okay with being selfish, and so should you. Especially in this fucking economy.
And I get called selfish all the time. I don't think my ex called me selfish. My family...
hot as hell outside. Who the fuck want kids in this day and age? But that's that for this video. Hope you guys see where I'm coming from. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope
I
you guys
showed
enjoyed the
it.
Opinions. I had a lot to get off my fucking chest.
Period. I'm trying to practice talking less because these videos are getting super long for no reason, and it's only because I'm talking a lot for no reason. So I managed to make this video 10 minutes long. Anyway, almost an hour. Like, baby, when I get this supporter base, I just want you guys to know that I do care about the whole video. I don't care if you watch the entire video, because if you do, you're a fucking mogul, baby. You got business ventures and plans. If you're watching my entire video through, oh yeah, you got some good puss and some good butt and some good nuts. Titties huge, okay. What was the point of me saying all that? Oh yeah, hey. I don't actually think these opinions would keep me up at night. As far as ChatGPT, I definitely want to use it for multiple things. I let me end this video. Students, before you go, don't tell people how you move. Show them. I'll fuck with you for fucking with me. Meet me back here or anywhere else I might be at, and I'll be here waiting for your return. Trying will always be good enough because I had enough will to do so.
Since we bout to close out, I do an improv. Plus that nigga stoning me cause I work hard. Bout to get exclusive, do something to get your rocks out. And I'm telling you all of this cause it's what? Improv. Surprise, bitch. At the end of the credits, bitch. More than a name and some ambience, bitch. More than some gamma and some edits, bitch.